All right, peace, peace, peace. First and foremost, man, hopefully the Most High in your house shall blessing all day. By His mercies we are consumed. We're alive in the Most High in your house shall body, and two are naturally alive. And we want to get into this, man. I want to get into this, man, because honestly, this was on morning prayers, and I was thinking about this yesterday, but and going to that like about being pure, like in heart, man. Honestly, being pure, that's with sincerity and truth, man. Because I think we shared the I'm not sure if I shared it. We shared it, I should say, not me, but we shared it. But I remember what's called I seen a clip of the rapper Dave East, from Harlem, and he's just he's pretty much saying like what we always talk about here, like the reels that we share, like love without dissimulation, have people around you that actually have your best interest and like sincerity and genuinely love you, just like love you, man. Like honestly, and sincerity and truth, love without dissimulation. He said, yeah, man, because like about then he goes on to say like in the interview about people's intentions being pure or things of that nature, and that's how we have to be with the Most High in your house, shot, man. Like that goes back to sincerity and truth, man. But on the morning prayers this morning, it was just going into like that revelation that in the kingdom, in the most Yahushua's kingdom, man. Like how those rivers are going to be pure, man. Honestly, but that's really like those. That's why Yahushua said, "Blessed pure in heart," like because they're going to see like no, we going just going to get into it. We just going to get into it. Let's get Revelation chapter 22 verse 1. It says, and he showed me this because it's talking about like the kingdom, man. It's talking about New Jerusalem, man. It says in verse Revelation 22 verse 1, it says, and he showed me a pure river of water of life, clear as crystal, proceeding out the throne of Yahweh and of the Lamb. Exactly. So, and that's the reason why, like that's going back to the beginning with Joseph, man. Like because let's say this again as well, man. Because Yahushua's kingdom, Christ's kingdom, and the Father's kingdom, they're two different kingdoms, honestly. Like Yahushua's kingdom is going to kind of prepare the way for the Father's kingdom, honestly, man. So, and which is going back to the Eden, man, like the place of pleasure, man. That's why Yahushua said, and that was a gospel that was a kingdom that Christ was preaching of. Honestly, the disciples and the apostles and the and even to this day, it's being preached. Honestly, that's really being preached as should be being preached as the kingdom of the Father. Honestly, but because only Yahushua is going to rule for a day, and that day is 1,000 years, of course. But then he's going to give the kingdom to the Father, pretty much, just like in the beginning with Joseph with Pharaoh, he said, "Only in throne will I be. I'll be greater." Honestly, that's why Yahushua will have a throne in the kingdom in his Father's kingdom. But we'll be they're going to be praising them. Sons and daughters are going to be praising them. You know, day and night, as it says. But anyway, let's read this again. It says Revelation chapter 22 verse 1. It says, and he showed me a pure river of water of life, clear as crystal, and proceeding out of the throne of Yahweh and the Lamb. So let's get Proverbs real quick, man, because this all goes into like the pure, like the pure heart will have the word in them, man. Honestly, so that's what that is. And Proverbs chapter 30 verse 5. It says, every word of Yahweh is pure, and he is a shield unto them that put their trust in them. So yeah, let's go Matthew chapter 5, honestly. Yeah, because those that pure in heart had the words in their heart, honestly. Um Matthew chapter 5 verse 8. Blessed are the pure in heart, for they shall see Yahweh, man. Exactly. Why? Because they had the word like in them, man. How we get the word in us, man, through this gospel, witness, testimony, new covenant, man. But yeah, let's read this again. Blessed are the pure in heart, for they shall see Yahweh. So yep. So let's go back to Revelation, because doesn't it say in Revelation verse 22 and verse 3. Let's skip to verse 3. That you'll see them face to face. Because listen, Adam could see the Most High Yahushua face to face, honestly. That's why he's going to take us back to the garden, honestly. Because, that's what it is. Even that's why, Jacob saw, him face to face, honestly, like in Peniel, man. So that's what it is. The same thing with, the Israel of the Spirit, and like his sons and daughters going to see him face to face, man. That's what it is. But let's get this Revelation chapter 22 and verse 4. It says, I meant to say verse 4, and they shall see his face, and his name shall be in their foreheads. Exactly, right, because the word is in them. It says, blessed are the pure in heart, for they shall see Yahweh. Honestly, and it's the water is going to be pure, and we know the water is the word, man, the river. That's why the John 4:14, man. Is like, and there's nothing, because I've been in the Bahamas before. Y'all ever been to the Bahamas, man? That's why the whole new heavens, new earth will be made, man. I'm not sure y'all been to Bahamas before, or any place other in the world. Some people say, well, Jamaica or any other place in the world y'all travel, because I'm not much of a traveler. My brother is. Like, that's why scriptures say, man, well, travel is has much understanding, but you brothers and sisters might travel honestly a lot, and y'all probably I'm pretty sure if y'all travel, like, y'all probably been to places that have been like clear water. Isn't it beautiful? Ever see like clear water, man? Like, so beautiful it is. That's how the word is, honestly. But let's get this. That's why, like, this word is like a river, like the brother Chronicles Judah said it's akin to a river, because it's constantly flowing. We're constantly learning each and each day, man. Like, building each other up in faith and getting more knowledge, wisdom, understanding, so we can apply it to our lives. But let's get to John chapter 4 and verse 14. Then we'll probably close out. John 4 and 14. It says, but whosoever drinketh of this of the water that I give him shall never thirst, but the water I shall give him be in him. See, the word be in him as a well of water springing up unto everlasting life. So see, isn't this Revelation 22? Let's go. Revelation 22, that's that pure river of water that's going to, be in you, life on this side and in the next, honestly, too. Like, because when the word's in, you can't die. But let's get Revelation 22 verse 1. It says, and he shewed me a pure river of water, and clear as crystal, proceeding out of the throne of the of Yahweh and the Lamb. Verse 4. And they shall see his face, and his name shall be in their foreheads. So see that, the pure in heart, like, in the name, it's going to and that's what that Revelation 3 and 2 is about. 3 and 12 is about about the new names, things of that nature, and all the new heavens, new earth. That's all that's about, man. But pretty much, man, the pure in heart, like, is going to is going to drink out of pure river, man. What is that? The word of the Most High House shall do what? The gospel, witness, testimony, new covenant, man. That's everything. That's how things are pure, man. When the word is in you, man. So, because then your house shall say that it shall be in them. So, yeah, man. Hopefully this is edifying, man. So much love to y'all brothers and sisters. Peace.